Folks, hello once again, it's me, Bob. Welcome to another Pokemon thing, because I'm not really doing these regularly, but I have a thing I really wanted to jump on. So, I recently found a little something called Pokehex, and it came to my attention. First of all, I've been experimenting with Pokegen, which allows you to customize your save files for prior Pokemon games, like the Game Boy Advance ones and DS ones. That's been really good. But then I found out, oh, there's a version of this that you can use that actually affects not only Colosseum and XD, but also Battle Revolution. I'm gonna get to that later on. And also all the way up to the Scarlet and Violet. That's a little bit insane, but, well, let's see what we can do with this. Introducing the fruits of my labor. Now, what exactly are we doing that hasn't been done a million times over on YouTube? Sorry, this is not a professional recording. I just want to go ahead and do this. So Mount Battle is something I've always wanted to do fully. I've beaten in the past the main game Mount Battle mode, or rather Mount Battle mission 100 kind of thing, and I've done it before. It's not that big a deal. It's honestly not really that hard to do main story. But where things get kind of wild is with the battle mode version, which is where things get a touch more serious, if you understand what I'm saying. So first of all, last time I have gone through the entirety of the Battle Frontier and Pokemon Soul Silver. That was also a thing I've always wanted to do. Now for another thing I've always wanted to do, which is go through Mount Battle in the battle mode for Colosseum. Now, if you're not familiar, this is Generation 3, no physical special split. So as a result, every move is tethered to its own elements, which in turn is tethered to one of two attacking stats. So as a result, Dragon Solomon here doesn't have access to physical Dragon Claw, despite what people on the Gen 3 OU ladder would like to believe. It's very funny. So first of all, I have this team registered. Let's just go ahead and fire up. Now, I'm going to record this in batches. Obviously, there's no way you can do this all. I mean, maybe you can do this all in one go, but I'm not about to do that. Now, let me enter, and I can begin to show you my train of thought. First of all, if you know anything about me, I don't use Blissey. Blissey is never on my radar, even though it is a really, really good Pokemon. First of all, also, can we just take a moment to appreciate these very Narmy Generation 3 models? Oh, they're so beautiful. Zapdos, my baby. Solomon's my little favorite Pokemon. Suicune, my beloved. But then you get to Gengar, it's like, yeah, that's an N64 model, alright. Holy shit. That being said, though, also, let me clarify. Swear on my heart, cross my hope to die. Even though I did Pokegen all of these Pokemon, they are all within legal restrictions. As a result, you can see the most I did was just obviously give the appropriate legal what's the word I'm looking for? Natures, EVs, IVs. I only did that as a shortcut to bypass the grinding. I'm in no way, shape, or form cheating this. Otherwise, it'll defeat the purpose. Also, you don't need it until like the final 10 anyway. Anyway, details. So, let me show you my wares. So, first of all, taking from the top, I'm trying to go from a little bit more of a balanced build. Just kind of throwing a few of my favorite Pokemon at the wall and just going. But that being said, there is kind of a cohesion to this. Obviously, Zapdos, really hard-hitting special attacker. Also, Roar, Thunder Wave, really good synergy for the team. Solomon's kind of a Dragon Dance sweeper. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Brick Break. Again, no physical Dragon Claw in this game, so you have to use a preset assortment of physical moves. There's no point using Steel because Fairy doesn't exist yet. Go figure. Suicune. I was thinking about making a Crocoon set, but that would take literally forever, and it's not really that great. Plus, you may notice that all of my items are different. It's not all choice or lefties. There's a reason for this. It's because this also Mount Battle in this game follows VGC rules where you can only have one of each, like, you can't have duplicate items for any of your Pokemon. So it kind of hamstrung me a little bit. Otherwise, you know, Solomon's would get lefties. Suicune would definitely get leftovers. This was a struggle to type between Suicune and Chansey. Sorry, Blissey. Blissey definitely needs the leftovers, that's for goddamn sure. Suicune can kind of make do, but I gave it Lax Incense. I think that's the one that lets you, lower your opponent's accuracy. Very funny, kind of have to do that, but, you know, Calm Mind, Toxic Breaker, Surf, Ice Beam, not too shabby. Gengar is kind of a trickster. Explosion obviously does base 500 in this game, despite it saying 250. Remember, It halves your opponent's defense in this game, so very important. Also Giga Drain because we want to hit Swampert and Quagsire super hard. Fire Punch because it's also a special move, and I don't have other fire coverage. Otherwise, Tarn is here to fuck up anything that tries to do shenanigans. Heracross is funny. I was like, hey, Heracross is really good. Why not try this out? And yeah, Heracross is kind of insane because if you can bait something into hitting you with the stats effect, Guts kicks in. If it's a burn, you don't take the attack drop. It actually doubles your attack, which is absolutely insane. Also, I gave a bulk up anyway, just as a cool idea in terms of wall breaking. Also, you know, physical Mega Horn, bulk up, Earthquake, not bad. Blissey. There's a single reason in this entire run why I'm using Blissey. And if you don't know what it is, you're in for a surprise. First of all, I give it counter because things will try to hit from the physical side. And you can nearly one-shot things with that. Toxic could break stalls. Soft blow because it's a free 50% heal every time. And Seismic Toss does a fixed amount of damage every time you use it. Why am I using Blitz? Exactly. Final guy in this run are on floor 100. He uses Kyogre as a lead. Literal only reason I'm using this. Otherwise, I would not really care. But I'm trying to play by OU standards, and while Suicune can circ up a lot of punishment, I think it does pack Thunder, so I can't mess around too much, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's kind of the thesis of my entire setup. Also, I gave it Calm Nature, which will boost the special defense further. I tailored this thing specifically to say, fuck you to special attackers. This thing will never die. It is very, very funny. I only lament that we're not in later generations where I can give people like Life Orb. Like Solomon's would make a great Life Orb sweeper, but unfortunately that's not to be the case. By the way, remember, Generation 3, it's OU, not Ubers. Very cool to know. Also, I'm going to leverage Zapdos a lot. So, with all that being said, I think we can begin. Now, also, for a record, first of all, Pride Month. Hi, happy Pride Month. This background I have inspired for this OBS wall layout is, well, I didn't really have anything else on hand, and I didn't think it was going to fix the issue I've been having with the GameCube setup. But also, you know, Pride Month, bisexual flag. Hi, me, bisex. And yeah, let's go ahead and rock and roll. Reason I'm bringing it up is because I'm open to feedback for it. All right. Number 1. We're going to obliterate. Any one of my mons just completely eats this guy. All right. That being said, though, it's very critical that we do focus on getting completely perfect victories for a while. Not for any particular danger factor, but just because the more perfect victories we rack up, the more retry tickets we get. By the time we get to like floor 80 or 90, where you can start getting floored a little bit, you'll be sitting on like 50 plus retry tickets at the very least. So don't you worry your pretty little head. Did I select correctly? Yeah, Y is my triangle button. By the way, yeah, obviously emulating. Duh, who'd saw it coming? Something else I want to do is I want to see if, God, this is so clean. Something else I want to do. Hi. River, you want to on my lap? Of course, I already got my cat bothering me. And one thing I want to do is look into seeing if, hi, you're a cat, yes. Is seeing if Mount Battle 100 for Grand Colosseum is a different. Story mode is totally different, but this cat is bumping his tail all up against the mic. I guess for the non-regular viewers who are joining me for the first time, I have a cat. It is most likely to be joining me for a portion of this. Hi, boy. How are you doing? I'm sure he's doing well. Yes, you're going to see this tail bumping against me so fucking much. Hi. Can I help you? River, just sit your booch down. Let dad work. Anyway, wait, rock slide. There you go. Now you're sitting down getting comfy and not bumping my mic so goddamn much. He's still bumping my mic though. And he wants to join the commentary. Hi, River. What do you think of me attempting Mount Battle 100? I think he's okay with it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna sweep this entire guy. There's a bunch of other mods I'll consider bringing to this one. I wanted to try some out-of-pocket stuff, but for 100 games, I think you gotta take this a little bit seriously. God, I do love these cuts though. Really cool stuff. Also, I'm gonna post these mostly to YouTube as is, so if there's any ever anything you guys need me to like adjust for volume levels, now's the time to mention it because it will not change once it goes up. Sir. Hi. Yes, you're a boy. Maybe you guys want to see my cat more than me. Ugh, okay. A perfect win. Congratulations. You have earned an extra continue. Those will be very useful to stockpile for later on. Anyway, I think in this one first go around, we can probably... No. We could probably just go like 20 or 30, depending on how fast we can go anyway. It's not like this is hard at all, really. Oh, I did confirm a triangle is actually wide from here or not. Not a big deal. Oh, nope, there he goes. My son decides to leave me alone for once. Alright, he's got a couple of... Do I really have to overly think this one? I will test something really fast. I want to make sure triangle is mapped to Y, and I'm not misclicking that one. God, these old ass models though. Ooh. Once again, guys, if you're joining me for the first time, be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/Jericho for various Pokemon challenge things by mostly Let's Players, so you'll see me primarily do other things rather than this. Yeah, low tide's not surviving that one. That being said though, damage calcs will throw you off sometimes, so you can never assume too hard. Wooper. Wooper is just water type, right? I think it is. I don't know, I was considering giving... Ah, shit. What hidden power? It is grass. Ah. Okay, I just gotta guess what hidden power I have. I think I give it grass. Find out. Probably. What's it actually weak against? Does no, water ground is only weak to grass, I think. Yeah, because I've been so long using Swampert. It's like the only thing that really that does it in. Also ground type. I will admit, I've been bamboozled. Damn, here comes the stall strats. Me want to use an attack that won't even kill. Okay, so that should be HP grass on. All right, it's been I know obviously I did draft up this team and everything myself, but it has been a few weeks, so I don't immediately remember where everything is or what everything is. If it's hidden power, that is. Hell yeah. All right, next up. No, do not have to spend. I hate. Why does that have to prop that up every time? I was like, can I just talk about how cool Mount Battle is in general? It's an actual ascending mountain, and it's not just like a static background. You do see a change in environments like almost every 10 rounds or so. Let's mess around a bit. Oops, wrong button. I forgot, I usually have a map to the circle button for my PlayStation controller because, you know, switch control and everything, but now I got on A here. Also, I did consider making some things shiny, but I was like, you know, let's have some fun, why not? Or let's keep things a little bit more authentic. Excuse me. Alright. Bakahita, I mean, I don't think a one shot, but I think it'll be close. I really gotta have more faith in my Pokemon sometimes. Damn. Well, like everything kills it pretty much. I really want to linger and check out some more of these Pokemon's like move pools and everything, but I don't know. I'm not sure how much there actually is to like check out or anything. And once again, I forgot to test the thing. What I want to make sure that triangle is mapped to Y. So I'm not actually collecting a different Pokemon I want to. Okay, cool. Suicune's on back. Yay. That's literally all I want to see. All right. Once again, need all those continue tickets. No, please, for the love of God. You have the aura of someone quite strong. We have aura. I'll take that. Oh shit, we actually cycling music? Crazy. Ooh, that's a Zubat model, all right. Let's leave Gengar, because I might hit most things. Yeah. I'm not sure why I'm bringing Blissey along, but why not? Nope, not changing the good music yet. Barboach, yeah, I saw there was like 2 water types leading on the team, so I'm like, yeah, I'll try to counterplay that a little bit. Excuse me. Ooh, these animations are so good. Holy shit. What happened did I give Gengar again? I think I gave it the speed boosting berry, if I'm not mistaken. That should have been what I gave it anyway. And nothing I do will work. You know, I really want to do Explosion here, but that's like the worst I could ever do right now. Anyway, I do want to check a thing really fast. Salac Berry. Okay, that might be the one. Kyogre might still kill. Slugma line has notoriously bad special defense. Wow, no, it took that. Damn. It's because maybe Kyogre has less attack points than I thought. What's the other thing? Was it hitting you from there? Jesus. God, Emulator really does clean up Colosseum though. Look, I didn't even know there's like a refracting light off of Slugma. That's so cool. Wait, does it have fire armor or something? Did I just risk burning myself for nothing? Okay, cool. I hate how you can see the inside of its mouth with detail. That's gross. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that's considering bringing along for this. Like, just to name some, Aggron is like one of my favorite Pokemon because it's so dumb and badly designed, but it's so funny and also really cool to look at. Gyarados is famously a really good Plan B, D-Dance Sweeper, and also just good utility Pokemon. What else is there? Swamper's one of my favorites. Blaziken is okay to use in this gen. It's not great. It's no speed boost, obviously, but it's fine enough. I can learn bulk up. I'm gonna trade some hits. Firefighting isn't the worst defensive typing either. Sequort? It's very close to Escort. That had to have been on purpose. Oh, Shedinja. Oh, the first problem Pokemon. Yay. Yeah, I'm gonna back to taking care of it. What else can I do? I don't know if Toxic will hit it, but never hurts to try. Not like I'll have to deal with anything else anyway, but still. Trapinch? Okay. I guess in theory I could have brought shit into the hard counter the Kyogre, but nah, I need to actually stick around. The only problem is none of these moves are stab, so if you want a neutral hit, like, you'll have great options. Earthquake, I guess, why not? Then again, Solomon's is sitting on 404 attack, which is kind of good. Kind of alright. There it is. I was prepping for you. Wait, how does this work exactly? And it was a crit. Okay. Is it gonna keep working? No, it shouldn't. There it goes. I love my hard skill checks. And Smeargle. Why is the paint on the tip of its tail red? I thought it was green before. Hmm. Strange. Yeah, just EQ. Oh. I mean, I'll bring it down to 1, I guess, but still crazy. What's a strat here? Like, is there a strat? Or am I overthinking it? Probably overthinking it, honestly. Oh my god, shoutouts to Earthquake having like the coolest animation in this game. Holy fuck. Actually, just to be completely honest, Pokemon Colosseum actually have some peak animations. Like across the board. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Not too surprising, but still. Another perfect. Okay. No, do not suspend, please, and thank you. Defeat me. Hi, Yoda. Are you called Adoy? No? Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna get evolved Pokemon until like maybe 30s or 40s. Again, the first portion of this is mostly just a formality. It'd be so funny to use Blissey here. No, I need to play Disciplined. I'm gonna lead Suicune, why not? Fun old man Grun. Also, some of these names are peak. So cute. Oh yeah, Raikou would have also been a really fun Pokemon to try out, but unfortunately, kind of a weak move pool. It's like your options are exactly Thunder, Thunderbolt, and maybe get Signal Beam, possibly, but yeah, nah. That being said, though, never does count it because it can hard check some stuff. Why's everyone running indoor? Anyway, is this actually super effective? Is it Ice Ground? Okay, cool. That it's very good to know, actually. God, the main on him looks so wild. So we could actually have 4 to 4 HP. I wonder if I could have done 101 subs then. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, it's got a pretty stacked amount of HP. I probably could have done a substitution set and gone away with it, but it's fine. Calm Mind, Surf, Ice Beam is still a really good combo for anyway, so I'm not sweating too much. Okay. Yeah, once again, gonna need to stack those to continue taking something fierce. Really just wish it'd stop defaulting to yes. Probably because you can just choose suspend anyway. Like from the pause menu. You know, Heracross would go pretty hard here. Just saying, Heracross would go pretty hard. 2 of those things are weak to fighting, I think. Keeping. Like that. But no, I could have gotten a lot of the same results anyway just by playing the games normally, but emulator. So it's not an immediate easy way to just transfer things to the emulated space. So yeah, Spinarak. Wait, did I give Heracross Rock Slide? No, I didn't give it Rock Slide. That's fine. Let's go with Bug Poison. Let's try EQ. That might be neutral. Kind of a sick animation, not gonna lie. Also, I was right. Bug Poison. I'm loath to say it, but even though Gen 2 is still one of my favorite generations, like a lot of those type matchups just still blank me for some reason. Wait, isn't Meditite like resistant? Flying type resist bug? I think it does, doesn't it? Also, hi. There's a first creature. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh yeah, that's neutral. That's fine. It is Krampus. Yep. Hi, Tasha. Hi. This is where I'd cut to full screen, but this is fine. Oh my god, I actually did take a little damage with Heracross for once. Not complete perfect, but enough to get an extra continue. Why not? Yes, hi boy. For those who don't know, he will just sit here and continue licking me ad nauseum. Well, I wonder what the odds are that the 10th battle here will also have an Entei. Probably not. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for this, really. I think ground will work pretty well. Salmon, Zapdos, Gengar. Yeah, let's go ham. Hello, Krampus. Oh, does Salmons have anything that can super effective hit that? I don't think so. Why did I get my nose? No. Doesn't get my nose. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Shuppet doesn't have Levitate, I don't think. It might. Okay, I have a morbid sense of curiosity. No Levitate, okay. It would make the most sense for a Shuppet of all things to have it. She loves getting into things. Slack off. Yeah, it's the usual stuff. I'm not gonna worry. Earthquake. Ooh, and crits. Nice. Yeah. Trike. If there's ever anything that might outspeed Solomon, it's this thing. But, nah, I don't think so. I don't remember exactly the set I gave to Solomon's, but I'm pretty sure it's the usual physical sweeper. 252 attack, 252 speed for, I think I put in special defense. Yeah. Hi, dog. All right. 9? Yes, we're going to 9. Solomon sweep. All right, what we got next? God, the muscle build, the bodybuilders in this fucking game are crazy to look at. What a cool touch if they actually brought in some of the story characters as bosses in this mode. Not to be, but you know, one could hope. Oh my god, Pikachu, they exist. Crazy. Fighting coverage would go pretty hard. Yeah. Let's do this. Why not? Blissey not gonna get any action for a while, mostly because its strength scales with the opponent's special attack. So no dice. What I lead? Oh yeah, I led Heracross. Breloom also would have been fucking fun because of 100% accurate Spore, but unfortunately, Boom. Oh shit, it's got Effect Spore, I think. Wait, that's good for me. Oh, Sandria has like no polygons on it. That's so funny. Oh shit, this might actually kill. It'll get close. Yeah, it was very close. But oh, I gave it King's Rock. Why not? Again, I had to really scrounge for anything to give it. Next, Snorunt. Again, fighting type goes hard here. I sometimes accidentally make teams that don't have fighting coverage, and I end up quickly regretting it because, yeah, fighting coverage is like still really good for coverage across the board in a lot of games. Particularly for steel, but also dark, ice, rock. Yeah. Check out these biceps. Bro, your chest is like 12 miles long. That's the impressive part. All right, 10. Do we have anything fully evolved yet? Maybe, but I will say again, the geography of progressing through here is so sick. Yo, slacking though? Wow, that's a bit of a jump. Also, slacking on rocket goes pretty fucking hard if you can use it correctly. So we're definitely bringing hair across for sure. It's all like physical stuff too. So Zapdos and Salamence. Zapdos for the ground immunity and fighting resistance. Salamence for intimidates hits. A lot of things you could have led. That was not what I expected. That's fine. I think this is... Maybe I'll just spend a turn bulking up anyway. Just in case I don't immediately kill slacking, because that terrifies me. That is a little concerning, actually. What are you doing that for exactly? Also, I should do some number crunching. Brick Break's like 75 power, I think, right? So, oh yeah, this is gonna die to Earthquake. So neutral hit Earthquake would do less damage than stab Brick Break, probably. And we're dead. This is why I bulked up, because not guaranteed I would have killed. Slacking, there you are. Big piece of shit. What are the odds it's got that dumbass item on it that lets it move first sometimes? Okay, cool. It's concerned. Quick Claw, thank you. Didn't have it, the knowledge offhand. Oh, you should put lefties on slow, bro. You should put leftovers on slow, bro. Make it literally unkillable. Yeah, true. All right, number 10. And I know you get the break area every 10, but I don't know exactly like what you're offered for rewards going through this. You went away through every one. 36 Poke coupons. Advance, please. Okay, alright, so no Abra here to teleport you back to the start if you already need a break. Got it. Alright. Tier 2. Do we have anything evolved yet? We had Slacking. That's the first. How is the first of all Pokemon we got in the fucking Slacking? That's crazy. Anyway, Torchic. What's that thing called? The grass type thing. 2 fire types. Water, grass, water. I'm looking at Trico, that's what it's called. This should work. It's gonna bring more to usual. Oh, that's a face. I love this art team so much. If I'm not mistaken, I think the art team who made this game, or the development studio, literally had no idea about anything involving Pokemon. And in a way, it kind of adds to the charm. Ah, she actually led normal. Ugh, I think I was not looking forward to. No, I'm not gonna Explosion because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna let me get a Poke coupon out of it. Yeah. Let's go Mence, EQ, and move on. And again, the Intimidate drop. I don't think it'll Rock Slide. Amnesia? I'm surprised it gets that, actually. Shit. Camera up do be going pretty hard at times. Animation for Earthquake fucks pretty hard, huh? Oh yeah, no, I definitely was going to. It's fire ground, and also I have Solomon's legally maxed out, so it's got 404 attack. That it's kind of crazy high. Trico, yeah, I had a Gengar on point for a reason to deal with you, but not a big deal. I think neutral hit Brick Break might still one-shot. No guarantees. Cool. I remember the last time I've seen Trico's animation in this game, because how did you get there and made story again? Was it the Johto Strauters, I think? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Carvana, I think it's already dark, so Brick Break might one-shot. Actually, no, it should. Yeah. I'm just glad that thing is packing sash. Rough skin. Damn. The thing would eventually give Garchomp, but that was nominally good. I'd say, but mostly as an excuse to not have Sandvale on it. Sweet. 100. Yes, but that's fine. That's because this is a part of the reason why I needed to make my Pokemon as strong as they legally can be, because the tables are pretty quickly turning against you in higher levels. Noticing some rock weaknesses here, particularly Cyndaquil, my beloved. You. Well, maybe I gotta pack Suicune more often. Then again, not really running into a lot of scary things anyway. Dank. Nice username. Holy shit, the biceps of Machop. It's always a skinny twig in the usual games. That's fine. Eat an Intimidate, bitch. Do I want to just set up against it now? I think I do, actually. I don't imagine Rock Slide from it will do anything to me. And Stone Edge does not exist yet. Yeah. What item do I have on Solomons again? Was it Scope Lens? No. Oh, it is Scope Lens. That raises critical hit ratio, by the way. Sure, why not? One of the best parts about this not being the proper RPG story mode, by the way, don't have to worry about power points on your moves. You can just kind of unload in every battle and get healed between each one. So convenient. Side note, and I guess since Taylor's in here, I can vocalize this, and might understand. Wow, we need more optional battle modes in the new Pokemon games. God, I miss Battle Frontier or something fierce. Battle Cafes from what? I don't think so. That'd be nice. Me checking my emails while I'm going through this nonsense. It sure is, kid. I wonder how many hours it would take someone to actually go through this whole mode. Nice. But of course, me being me, I always want to experiment with stuff, so I'm already feeling the itch to try out different Pokemon going through this. Oh, nope, do not suspend. The suspense points take forever to get back into. It's really funny how the opening rounds of this, though, are basically just a little cup. It's really funny. Glad it's not Eviolite. Holy shit. Hey, Chikorita. Ah, so much appreciation for the old Gen 3 sprites, though. Alright, let's see. Mudkip is still mono water. Psychic's mono water. Zatu's flying. Golding's water. Yeah, Zapdos is gonna fuck everything up. It's great. It looks so weird. My only regret is that we don't have Volt Switch yet for Zapdos. I think, didn't Grand Colosseum give Pokemon Volt Switch again? I'm not sure about that. It's been a bit since I played that ROM hack. Might have to get back into it at some point in time, but I know I hate myself doing so. Oh fuck. Yeah, it was required to switch. Nah, we fuck it. It's two-shotting at the very least. Yeah, I thought so. Again, there's no level disparaging to offset the type effect in this. That did 8 points though. That's hilarious. I don't even think they healed it. Yeah, I guess I can also get this out there too. I'll have to play with Grand Colosseum's Mount Battle 100, but if it is any different and it actually is appropriately much more difficult and there are legendaries that can toss you, I mean, I'd look into that, and that'd be a good excuse to play Uber's format with that. And that's fun, because holy shit, the cover legendaries in this game have some cool-ass models. Shiny Groudon is literally just gold. It's fucking awesome. Also, Mewtwo still has his N64 model. It's hilarious. Alright, 14. Shout out to this game for giving us Muscle Woman. Everything here is weak to ground moves. I did not. That is very funny. Bring these. Lead Ments, obviously for EQ, definitely. That's an awesome haircut. I don't know, man. Idea Factory is cooking with these designs a little bit. Is it worth just set? No, honestly, EQ would just one-shot everything here anyway. Oh my god, that animation. Hey, at least I know it hit me with Quick Attack while I looked away. God's animations are so nice. Voltorb. Yeah, if I can figure out how to get this working correctly for Battle Revolution, I am 100% going to be doing a run of Battle Revolution. Because that is one thing Mysterio at the end of that game literally walks into that with like an actually uber's viable team. It's absolutely fucking crazy. That doesn't mean anything to people right now, but holy shit. When you look at the type composition for the team, it's actually incredibly rock solid. Hey, Bailey. Hey, people. To put this in perspective, and if anyone here is a Pokemon fan, you know, me included, go check out Mysterio's team at the end of Battle Revolution. Just to give you a sample, if you do, I forget which one it was, I think Pearl's run. Let's see, off the top of my head, it's Kyogre, Palkia, Manaphy, Mewtwo. What else was there? It was some other shit that really takes advantage of Lugia also, I think. At least one of Pokemon that really takes advantage of Rain too. Yeah, Rain, Stab, Hydro Pump, Ardo, okay. Most things here are weak to ground again, cool. You'll have to see it. Wait, hang on. Electric. And I guess I'll bring Suicune back, why not? Yeah, like everything in, oh yeah, Kyogre leads Water Spout, I think. Either Water Spout or Calm Mind. I don't know which style off the top of my head, but it's a little nuts. Really want to get to that and try to put a dent to that fucking team. Cause it's just like, oh, this is like really good coverage, and the Mewtwo just covers for all the weaknesses, like has Grass Knot 2 and Thunder. Absolutely nuts. I think Giratina could hard counter a little bit, but I'll get back to that thought later on. Anyway. Oh god, no, Arceus too. Shit. You can use Arceus in that game. That would absolutely E-Killer Arceus might actually fuck that team up now I think about it. Ugh. Anyway, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but just to make sure I get the kill on this thing. Trying to one-shot everything. If it does water moves, I don't care. Water gun, yeah. To be fair, Love Disc is not fully evolved. I was about to say fully evolved Pokemon, but wait, no, it is, because it's not the one that evolves into not Remoraid. What the hell are they called again? The two the things that evolve from Clamperl. Yeah, it's not those. Ninsada? Okay. Neutral hit at the very least. Wait. Did I fuck up with this a little bit? Because doesn't Hidden Power hit physically in this game? I think I might have goofed a bit, but honestly, HP Grass is still like the best you can give it, really. Doesn't get Heat Wave yet, right? I don't think so. May need to look into that. And the reason being is because, even though Hidden Power later on is designated as a special attack, and mechanically you think it is one, since it starts as a normal type move, I think it stays normal, doesn't it? Or am I mistaken in that? It does change after the fact. It's really strange. You also get weird shit with, like, it can make physical contact with opponents. Oh wow, Zapdos eats his team alive. Actually eats it alive. Wait, no, hang on. Boot you and bring Blissey back, just in case. Woof. Kinda cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Wouldn't him power only be, damn, if only I had, Jimothy Cool on speed dial, I would love to be able to ask him. Unfortunately, Australians aren't real people. Clamperl, nice. I have a funny feeling one of these is gonna eventually be a shiny, and it's gonna throw me for a goddamn loop. And Corsola. It has no special defense. It will die. Yep. God, these animations are so charming. Jesus. Well, it's worth. I know people bitch about modern Pokemon games having like no expressiveness when it comes to their models, but honestly, Scarlet and Violet have gotten some pretty good animations about the actual Pokemon. I think the low point was honestly just Gen 6 and 7. You know what I mean? Like, Sword and Shield had some great attack animations. Scarlet and Violet had some really good Pokemon animations and some marginally good attack animations. But like, man, Scarlet, Gen 6 and 7 just really felt like the low point. It's kind of what gave it. Grovyle, wow, we are moving up. Lileep too. Oh yeah, Lileep is a kind of Pokemon that I need Gengar as a hard counter for. Holy shit. Grass. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually no, Gengar completely demolishes this team. Holy fuck. Heracross. Mence? Yeah, let's try Mence. We're only gonna be stuck in this old first battle theme for a while, huh? Yeah, at least Gengar eats you alive. Back in the day, it had so much type coverage. I don't know, I still prefer Gen 4 onwards Gengar, where even though it lost the elemental punches, which is whatever, like, it got stab coverage, which is really good. Explosions still have defense points in Gen 2, so really good. Oh, it's got rough skin problem. No, it's got Sandvale, I think. Yeah. Lileep's the last one, huh? Yep. Okay, so normally this is the point where I'd be like, oh, let me just hit with a fine type move. Nah, that's not gonna one shot. That's not gonna do much. Taunt. This is why I brought Taunt. Never leave the house without someone that can use Taunt. Astonished? Not what I expected, actually. Fire Punch would be neutral. I think neutral is better than nothing right now. I really wish I could give a Will-O-Wisp right now, though. But Toxic is just that much better. Oh, I can only do Astonish. Wait, no, fuck. Taunt's not actually that good in this generation. Doesn't Taunt only last 3 turns in Gen 3 or something like that? Yeah, I should have rethought this team a bit. A lot of it was Gen 4 sensibilities to match and matching the pre-physical special split. Damn, that's unfortunate. Hi, Skybox, I can see your borders. Well, Taunt's still good, just like not amazing or anything. So moving up. Yeah, I gotta appreciate that the abundance of continued tokens it gives you at the start. Sorry, coupons. Such actually is really forgiving. Yeah, for like earlier players or beginner players, I guess you could say. Fighting Ground will mostly fuck you up. And what do I have that's Fighting Ground? Oh yeah, you. Mostly this team. Doimo. Good name. Very good name. Oh, coughing's got fucking levitate though. That sucks. Okay. I can play a little okay. If it does toxic or smog and poisons me, I kind of win. I can try a D-dance here. I can also hard switch to something else in order to hit specially, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Brick Break won't do much right now. Rock Slide won't do anything. Let's just Dragon Dance and just start hitting it really hard. Oh, if I get a crit. Dunzo. Haze? Oh. Okay, that's really annoying. That's really annoying, actually. Holy fuck. This is gonna be a 3-shot, I think. Even with Solomon's massive stats, yeah. At least again, heal. Tackle? Oh, that's very funny. And it missed. Oh, I completely forgot. It's also resistant too because poison. Great animations. I always tell people like my huge blind spot for elements or elemental matchups in this series is it's always poison, dark, and bug. That's like always my blind spot. Psychic resistances also mess with me a little bit, but like those are like always the big ones that fuck with me. Like I think bug resists ground, I want to say, just like stuff like that, you know. Yeah, Fampi's not doing anything to me. I don't care. Defense scroll. Well, that nullifies the advantage a little bit. Wait. Oh shit! If you do roll it right now, that actually might kill me. Uh-oh. This could be never mind. Never mind. Also, back in the days, when you get critical hits, it ignores stat changes. So if someone's got like +6 defense, you just rip right through it. It doesn't even matter. Also, still behind that +1 Dragon Dance. Yep. All right, Horn, we'll get you sturdy yet. Yeah, apparently. Next. We're at 19, right? Yeah, I think I might step out for a second after this one. Or after 20. Okay, nerd. Looking at West, yeah, I'm the coolest. Okay. Wow. Everything here just kind of folds to rock. Holy shit. Gengar on back just in case. Just in case. He's got Sonic shoes on. That's awesome. Oh, fuck. Anorith's, tie matchups always mess with me because it's rock bug. You know what I mentioned earlier about bug? Yeah. Okay. Most I know is that rock bug resists fighting. So fighting would be neutral. That being said though, fuck. Would this be neutral to earthquake? I think it would be. Yeah. Actually, wait. Rock slide might kill it. Maybe. Okay, cool. I got that right. Because erroneously, rock does not resist rock. It's so odd. Yama, yeah, you're dead. Even shout out to Yanmega actually being a really good improvement. And I missed. Oh no. It's been one of those days, guys. And speed boost kicks in. Oh boy. I just need to connect once. I do have Gengar, so I can just be immune to that if I want to be. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Even before Focus Sash? Good. Hi. Yep. Oh, no, dog. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that guy folded to rock types pretty hard. I guess, Hebel. What is with these names? I know that famously Pokemon Colosseum has some really goofy names for people, but still, like, how did they come up with a lot of these names? Actual question. There's probably some reason for it. Nope, nope, do not. At least these leaders have some different designs. Alright, what do you got? Last time we hacked the fucking slacking. Machoke, Loudred, Roselia, Skitty, Wobbuffet, Graveler. We are getting somewhere now, folks. 3 of these Pokemon fall to fighting. 1 to fighting, 1 to psychic, and thing coverage I did not bring. Wobbuffet, I gotta bring the special stuff for. You know what? I'm gonna lead Suicune. Solomon second. And fuck. Gengar, just in case. I'm not sure if this will work, but a boy can dream. Roselia lead. Okay, cool. Ice Beam should make it fold, right? I think so. Also, shit. I don't immediately know what Roselia gets. So if I call mine now, I'm not sure if I'm in the driver's seat or if that's gonna be bad for my health, because I don't know if it toxics or leech seeds, that's gonna suck. If it just does anything else, it should be fine. Yeah, fine. I'll play a little cocky. Why not? Okay, that's fine. And missed too. Hell yeah. Oh wait, no. You have that incense, right? Yes, Lax incense. Holy shit! What a great time to have it right now. Ice Beam. Hell yeah. God, the lighting is so nice in this game. Wobbuffet. This is what I brought Suicune for. Toxic. Because now I am arena trapped. And here's what Wobbuffet's gonna do. It's going to, okay, it didn't cast Safeguard first, that's good. But now it's gonna keep using either counter or Decibon 2, that's also possible. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep stacking Toxic, or Calm Mind. Theoretically, if I get to +6, I might just try one shot it regardless. Yep, Toxic is gonna do more damage every turn. Now, if a Destiny Bond's on the turn, it would be KO'd. That will get rid of me, though. With that being said, I think 1 or 2 more Calm Mind should be able to one-shot it regardless. Maybe. 3. Okay, that was another Calm Mind. That was another Mirror Coat. I think we're safe to hit Surf. Maybe. I could be wrong, but hey, who knows? Oh, thank fuck. That was definitely one of the skill checks. Like, I gotta be careful about this one. And now we're behind enough Calm Minds that I can just annihilate Machoke while it's a model. I was gonna say, I don't think it's Solid Fest exists under a couple of years at least. Like 10, something like that. Yeah, like Generation 6, I think. God, I love Assault Fast Tyranitar. It's such a good Pokemon. Kinda. Hell yeah. Not many people know, but you can make Tyranitar reach some crazy good special defense under sand and with Assault Vest on. 72 Poke Coupons. Like how they are just capitalized. Alright, that being said though, quick bathroom break, I need to get a refresher on a drink. BRB.